World changing. That's what they're saying. Hey guys, Steven back again, and I have an article here from comicbook.com, and it says The Walking Dead universe to have world-changing walker. Now, the article goes on to say, the Walking Dead universe will be permanently changed thanks to one particular zombie coming up in Season 5 of Fear the Walking Dead. The details of this particular undead roamer have not yet been revealed, but co-showrunner Ian Goldberg's tease seems to indicate that it will be a game changer for all Dead universe content moving forward as expansions are on the horizons. There will be one walker in particular. I have to be careful saying this around the Walking Dead universe. Chief Content Officer Scott Gimple, Goldberg said via Insider. Let's just say this walker will open a universe of possibilities for our storytelling. It's an interesting and terribly cryptic tease from Goldberg, who became Fear the Walking Dead's co-showrunner in its 4th season, the same season which launched the first Dead universe crossover and started towards some serious overlap between Fear and The Walking Dead. In fact, Goldberg and Andrew Chambliss, hope I said that right, as showrunner seem largely aimed at integrating more content from the expanded universe and flagship The Walking Dead series, which is something original showrunner Dave Erickson had no interest in. Explains why he's not around anymore. In regards to what this particular walker can be, the possibilities are endless. There's a chance it's a dead character from The Walking Dead popping into Fear on an aimless walk around the country. Could it be Heath's fate finally revealed? Then again, a Whisperer could pop into Fear the Walking Dead, tying the Fear survivor group into The Walking Dead's current narrative as they face the savage villains. Is it possible there will be a walker which can be cured of the zombie virus, as AMC develops a trio of movies centered around Rick Grimes in an area far, far away from Alexandria? There is a possibility of the Walking Dead universe building towards an endgame which could involve a cure for the virus of some sort. Such narratives have never been explored in either series or comic book source material, but films such as World War Z and I Am Legend offer up an interesting take on how to cure apocalyptic viruses for their respective endings. Could Fear the Walking Dead's unique upcoming walker be linked to Rick's movies and ultimate conclusion for the Walking Dead universe? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Alright, so very interesting. Now let's see, as for where to begin. Could it be Heath? I don't think so. I think someone somewhere said Heath was taken by the helicopter people, so I think he's going to be more tied with Rick's movies, maybe even show up there, maybe even solve the PPP keycard that was left behind. Who knows? Now, as for a Whisperer, I don't think so. Yes, they did move south for the winter. Angela Kang did confirm that on The Talking Dead, which is why, when it was cut to Alpha and Beta and stuff like that, there was no snow. They did move south, she did say, but I'm pretty sure they didn't go all the way to Texas. As for, one Whisperer, why would one Whisperer randomly go to Texas? That kind of doesn't make sense. Even if they did move south, what does one Whisperer just say, hey, I want to go to Texas? So I don't really think it's going to be a Whisperer. I mean, that would be pretty cool. There was one part in the season finale where Alpha, what happened? Beta, what did Beta say to Alpha? Something like, time away from the pack has done you good. So Alpha did go away, apparently, but I'm pretty sure she didn't just go to Texas and then just randomly come back. That just wouldn't make sense. Yeah, I don't know what it could be. I just don't think it's Heath. I think Heath is going to be with Rick in his movies. If he returns or not, alive, who knows? Maybe he's dead already. Who knows? A Whisperer? No, I don't think so. Now, what is also interesting is in the trailers, or trailer, there was a lot of radioactive signs and stuff like that. I think in a couple of spots there was some radioactive signs. We did see someone in a whatchamacallit, a hazmat suit. So, if anything, maybe some sort of mutated walker. Let's not forget, what was it, in season 2 or season 3, they did have a walker get struck by lightning, so doesn't really seem out of the realm of possibility. I don't know, radiation leaking, if there's, a nuclear plant leaking, who knows what could happen if walkers come in contact with it, kind of like Chernobyl and stuff like that. I don't know, what happened if, there's mutated animals or whatnot, because of all the high levels of radiation. Maybe that has something to do with it, because like I did say, in the trailer there was radiation signs. There was a guy in a hazmat suit, and I think there was like another theory I saw in an article that could explain like the birds and stuff like that, because we did see birds in cages. Could be something like canary in a coal mine type of thing. So who knows? I think we're going to see some sort of possibly mutated walker. As for how this is going to be world changing, your guess is as good as mine on that. I have no idea. But I think that would be pretty cool to see some sort of radiation poisoned walker or something. I'm not saying like 4 arms or something like that, but I don't know. I mean, it does sound very interesting, and apparently it's going to change the world. I don't know. Can't wait to see it. So there we go. There's that news. Now we do have some other news here. If I can jump over to the article. This has to do with Judith. Apparently Judith has signed on once again for season 10. Let's see. It says 12-year-old Walking Dead star Kaylee Fleming, who boarded the zombie drama last year in the 5th episode of its 9th season, has signed on for season 10. The Blast reports. Fleming's contract, acquired by The Blast, sees the Judith Grimes actress earning $250,000 for this coming season and 5% of net merchandise for anything involving her character, the adopted daughter of Rick Grimes and Michonne. In addition to a potential $10,000 relocation fee if Fleming is required to move for an extended period of time during the season shoot. Fleming receives first-class accommodations when traveling and an on-set tutor to maintain her education. Damn. Like, wow. Can't believe I'm jealous of like a little 12-year-old. $250,000, 5% net merchandise for anything on her character, $10,000 for relocation, and first-class accommodations when traveling. I'm jealous of a 12-year-old. Are you kidding me? So, looks like they are really going to be pushing her forward, trying to keep her around as long as possible. I think she's going to be, taking the place of Carl. I know a lot of people are thinking it's probably going to be Henry and stuff like that. I think they're really going to be pushing Judith, just because she's really likable. I mean, how can you not like her? I mean, her and Negan, the interaction with her and Negan is just absolutely hilarious. I mean, language, come on, that's just, she's the Clementine of the show, so it does look like they're going to be trying to keep her around as long as possible. Some people are saying, with the 3rd show coming up, maybe there's going to be some sort of time jump, and she could be one of the two main characters of that show. I mean, of course, we don't know at the moment. All we know is, there is a third show in the works, and it's going to be two female main characters. So maybe Judith is one of them, or maybe Judith will keep going in The Walking Dead and just keep going from there. Who knows? All the shows, the movies, they're all connected, so anyone can bounce around from show to show to movie to show, wherever. I believe, what was it? Carol and Daryl signed a 3-year contract, I believe, last year. But what was it? It wasn't just for The Walking Dead. It was for, I forget how it went, but they signed a 3-year contract to be used basically in anything. So it's not just The Walking Dead. They can always leave The Walking Dead and go wherever. And that was for the next 3 years. So even if something happens to The Walking Dead, they end it, season 11, whatnot, they can still have those characters go wherever. So who knows? We got this third show coming. Could be anything. But it does seem like they really want to keep Judith around, especially, with all this money they're throwing at her. $250,000, 5%. Merchandise sales, $10,000 if needed to be relocated. And first-class accommodations. And, of course, a tutor. Of course. So it really seems like they're definitely trying to keep her around as long as possible. So yeah, there we go. We have a world-changing walker coming in Season 5 of Fear the Walking Dead. And we have some news on Judith signing on, of course, for Season 10. And, getting some first-class treatment. So, anyways, let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think about this world-changing walker? What do you think it's going to be? Do you think it's going to be, Heath's corpse walking around? Do you think it's going to be a whisperer? Randomly went to Texas? Or do you think it's going to be, something like I said, radiation poisoning, some sort of mutated walker? Or do you think it's going to be something completely different? Let me know. I'm curious to hear what you guys think. And let me know what you think about Judith. Are you jealous of, her as much as I am, getting, all this treatment and stuff like that? Let me know. And, other than that, just stick around. More videos are on the way. And I'll see you guys next time.